Hey guys, so today we're going over the top 8 sets of Sword and Shield, the top 10 card value essentially for these sets. So I cut out Sword and Shield base set, Rebel Clash, Vivid Voltage, and Darkness Ablaze. Fun fact, Darkness Ablaze, the top 10 value is not even $100. It's hilarious. But yeah, so we're going to be focusing on the top 8. We'll go through from number 8 to number 1, and then we'll talk about booster boxes, prices, and then kind of where we can expect some of these booster boxes like Brilliant Stars, Lost Origin, the ones that have just recently sold out, where I expect them to essentially end up in price. So starting at number 8, we have battle styles on the screen. Obviously, you have the Tyranitar up top, the Urshifu cards, Empoleon. So again, it's actually surprising. Like I thought battle styles was worse than this. Top 10 card value, $327.60. Again, more than a third of that is the Tyranitar up top, but you have these Urshifu cards, excuse me, about $90 for the pair. So pretty decent. Empoleon V, over $30 as well. So number 8, Battle Styles. Number 7, we have Silver Tempest coming in at $368.13. So only about, what is that, $40-ish more, a little bit less. And obviously the Lugia is more than half of this. Up top, the Lugia V Full Art. Beautiful card, one of my favorites in all of Sword and Shield. You have the Rayquaza V, Trainer Gallery over $40, another Lugia Rainbow card, Unknown V, and then some more Lugias, Alolan Vulpix, Arena. But yeah, mainly up top, what you have is that Lugia V taking up over 50% of this total, which is a massive amount. So, it's interesting to me when you look at these numbers, right? To me, it would seem that when we're comparing the top 8, that a lot of people maybe overvalue Silver Tempest, and I would like that. That's personally just my opinion, based on the numbers. It's either that or people just incredibly underestimate brilliant or battle styles rather, and maybe it's a combination of both. But yeah, Silver Tempest seventh on the list when it comes to top 10 card value. So, some people put in their top four, maybe fifth, or they put it above Chilling Reign or something like Astral Radiance or these types of sets. I don't know, like the numbers just aren't adding up. Obviously, the Lugia is an awesome card, beautiful artwork. It's definitely a good chase. So, yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens, but Silver Tempest, seventh place, 130 or $168.13 rather. Moving into number 6, we have Astral Radiance at $435.50. And by the way, I should just say this doesn't affect Astral Radiance, but a couple of these sets, I would leave out cards in the top 10 card value that were basically like promo cards, right? So when we get to Brilliant Stars, where is it? Over here somewhere. Oh no, oh, it's next up. Spoiler, but yeah, something like the Mewtwo stamp promo, like I just leave out of this because it's not actually in the set. So, but it'll show up on TCG Player. But anyways, getting back to it, Astral Radiance, $435.50. The Machamp, $135 almost. Starmie, obviously with Misty, almost $50. Origin Form Dialga, almost $50 as well. This Beedrill, $47.63, insane. Like, to me, that doesn't make sense. I have no idea what's going on with this card. I mean, it's a beautiful artwork, but the fact it's almost $50 and it's a Beedrill is just, I don't know, whatever. Palkia V over $40 as well. Garchomp, Sneasler, Iridia, Turbo Energy, and then Origin Form Dialga V-Star down there at the bottom to round out the top 10. So $435.50. That puts it up about $65. So, you're around that 50 to 60 jump from Battle Styles to Silver Tempest, and then another, jump around that from Silver Tempest to Astral Radiance. And as you guys already saw, coming in at number, what would that be? 8765. Number 5 is Brilliant Stars at $505.70. So again, another 65-ish jump up from sixth place, which was Astral Radiance. So Brilliant Stars, you have the Charizard, 182.64. That's, a little under 40%. You have the Umbreon V as well, over $63, $63.74. Charizard V Star, 55.53. Arceus V, the alt art, almost $45. The Umbreon V Trainer Gallery now pushing $40, $42.27. Ultra Ball, Sylveon V Max. Then you have the Sylveon V, Charizard V, and the Luminion V to round out the top 10. Again, I left out the stamp promo of Mewtwo because it's not in the set. But Yeah, so 50570 Brilliant Stars for fifth place, and this is where we start to see some big jumps. So, uh, fourth place we have Lost Origin, $775.34. Obviously, the Giratina, $445.75, making up well over half of this, which is insane. Absolute chase card. Well, outside the Umbreon, obviously, but absolutely the second best chase card in Sword and Shield for a lot of people. And in terms of price, it is the second highest as well. So insane. Obviously, you have the Aerodactyl over $136 at this point. Pikachu VMAX over 50, Rotom V, the Pikachu V Trainer Gallery, a couple Giratina cards, Aerodactyl, Rainbow, Galarian Berserker V, and then Lost Vacuum to round out the top 10. So there you go. That's Lost Origin. Again, a lot of people put Lost Origin as the second best set in Sword and Shield, and when you look at the numbers, it's basically $100 back of second place, which we'll see here shortly. But that Giratina, $450 almost, just absolutely insane how that has skyrocketed. Again, there's a lot of hype around this set. It has recently sold out, so we're going to see where things go. But still currently in fourth place when we look at top 10 value. And another thing you guys got to remember, this is only top 10 value. We're not looking at top 30 or even top 20. There would be some differences if we look a bit deeper in these sets, which we'll see with number 3 and number 2. But yeah, this just, again, keep that in mind. Also, this was done May 9th. I'm doing the numbers May 9th. So if you're watching this in the future, again, the numbers might be different at that point depending on when you're watching. Moving into number 3, we have Chilling Reign. Chilling Reign is $860.70. So that's again like a $90-ish, $85 jump from Lost Origin to Chilling Reign, which is in third. Blaziken VMAX, $283.53. Galarian Moltres, beautiful card. I really love the Moltres in the set, $175.88. Gold Snorlax in the top 3, $74.06. And then a lot of these cards in the top, sorry about that. So a lot of these cards from 4 to 10 are actually surprisingly valuable, right? So you have the Shadow Rider, Calyrex VMAX, $68 almost. The Galarian Zapdos V, $47.24. The Ice Rider Calyrex VMAX, $46. Galarian Articuno, almost $45. Zeraora, $43.44. Galarian Rapidash, $43 as well. And then Galarian Slowpoke to round out the top 10 at $34.43. And then again, if you go deeper, like the Caitlin's over $20, Tornadus is over 20, the Shadow Rider Calyrex V alternate art is over 20 as well. Blissey's over $20. So insanely deep set. But again, top 10 value is $860.70. The Blaziken, almost $300. So that would be what? Almost a third, maybe over a third. Yeah, very close to a third of essentially the value in the set is in the Blaziken. So I'd say that's much healthier than something like Lost Origin, where well over 50% of the total value of the top 10 cards is in just one chase in the Giratina. But hey, what do I know? Moving into number 2, we have Fusion Strike at only $872.75. So only a $12 jump between Chilling Reign and Fusion Strike in the top 10 value. For this, I did leave out this Mew VMAX just because it's a prize pack series card. I don't believe it's actually in the main set. If I'm wrong about that, someone please correct me in the comments, but I'm pretty sure it's not actually a card you can pull from packs outside of the prize pack series. So I left that out, but yeah, it's surprising to see that Fusion Strike has overtaken Chilling Reign for second place. The Gengar, essentially $400 at this point. Espeon over 200, 216. The Mew VMAX staying pretty stagnant, but around that $80 mark. The alt art around 46. Celebi made a massive jump up to 43, 47. Rainbow Mew as well, around $30. Inteleon, staying around that 20. Alessia Sparkle as well. Genesect, these cards are kind of staying in place, but a lot of the growth in Fusion Strike is really just coming from the Espeon, and obviously the Gengar moving up to almost $400 right now is absolutely insane. And then unsurprisingly, you guys know what number 1 is going to be, Evolving Skies. But if you don't know, Evolving Skies top 10 value is $2,753.63. So almost $1,900 more than second place. Insane. Actually, if you look at the value of the Umbreon VMAX, just the Moonbreon, it's more than any of the other sets. Just this one card. Just insane. The Rayquaza, second place, $425. The Rayquaza has more value than the top 10 cards in Battle Styles and Silver Tempest, if you compare just this card to either of those sets. So, again, insane value in Evolving Skies. Outside of that, you have the Leafeon VMAX, $304.13. Glaceon over 200, the Umbreon V over 190, Sylveon V around 190 as well. Dragonite over 180, the Rayquaza V, the full art alternate art is almost 140. Espeon V over 100, and then Sylveon V to wrap up the top 10 at 83.83. Pretty cool number. So, and then, even honorable mentions again, Glaceon V 83.48, very close. The Leafeon V around $80 as well. So, just a ton of depth in Evolving Skies. Just insane. It really is. It really is one of those just, crazy sets that we very rarely get, that we're grateful, obviously as collectors, investors, whatever you are, we're grateful to have been given a set like this from the Pokemon Company. So the other thing I just wanted to touch on is, where I think a lot of these sets are going to go in terms of price. So obviously out in first place, you have Evolving Skies, just far and away. But when we look at the top 10 value, right? So Brilliant Stars was in 5th, Lost Origin was in 4th, Chilling Reign was in 3rd, Fusion Strike was in 2nd, Evolving Skies was 1st. When we look at booster box price, Brilliant Stars is in 5th, around $182, $183. Lost Origin, technically, according to TCG Player, is still in 4th, even though, it's getting sales around $225. Chilling Reign, again, technically 3rd, but as you can see, someone, seemingly has been dumping a few boxes around 205 on TCG Player. So these could be flip-flopping a little bit, where this doesn't really make complete sense. But, the pattern is kind of there, right? So Brilliant Stars, 5th place top 10 value, 5th place booster box price. Lost Origin, 4th, still 4th. Chilling Reign, 3rd, still 3rd. Fusion Strike, obviously, 2nd highest, still in 2nd place. And then Evolving Skies, way out in front in 1st place in top 10 value, and then way out in front in terms of booster box price. So this part of the video isn't to argue about, technicalities like is Chilling Reign, really should it be behind Lost Origin or whatnot, but, kind of just my guess on where I think a box like Lost Origin or Brilliant Stars is going to end up. When we look at top 10 value, Brilliant Stars is above Astral Radiance in terms of top 10 value by a decent amount. So I would imagine, since both sets are sold out currently on the Pokemon Center, Brilliant Stars will probably, and especially considering it has a better chase card as well, the Charizard, base compared to the Machamp. Let's see if we can bring them up here. Machamp V is a really cool card, but obviously Charizard fan favorite, much better. I imagine that something like Brilliant Stars will do a bit better than Astral Radiance. It'll probably settle around that $200 fairly quickly, but I don't think it's going to reach the level of a Lost Origin booster box simply based on top 10 value. Like the jump between B Stars and Lost Origin is $270 approximately. So there's a massive gap in value in top 10 card value between Lost Origin and Brilliant Stars. So if Lost Origin is going to hit that, 230-ish mark, we can't imagine that Brilliant Stars is going to follow suit and get that far as well, at least not in the short term. Now, when we look at Chilling Reign and Fusion Strike, obviously these sets are very close in top 10 value. Lost Origin's about $100 back, maybe, what is that, $85 back of Chilling Reign, about $100 back of Fusion Strike. So it wouldn't be unsurprising if Lost Origin reached a level similar to Chilling Reign and Fusion Strike, maybe in that 230-ish mark, somewhere around there. I imagine it could, see it spike up to about that point. So maybe Lost Origin's got a bit further to go. I don't think it's going to go much higher than Fusion Strike. I don't even know if it will in the short term. Long term, again, who knows? Like, it really, really depends. Where is it? On the chase of this Giratina. I mean, again, $445 in value for this card, but the top 10 value is $775. So that's a massive amount just in one card. If Giratina falls out of popularity a little bit, if people stop pumping it, I don't know if it's market manipulation. I'm sure it plays a role. Again, a ton of people talk about market manipulation. You have no way of quantifying what percentage gain on a particular booster box or card is coming from market manipulation. It really just could be that everyone is buying up these cards right now. And that's kind of why I hate having the discussion about market manipulation, just because it's so difficult to put, a basis, like an actual raw, physical number on what's happening, right? Like, is market manipulation, the cause of 40% of the movement in the price? Is it 70%, 99%, right? Like, when we try and talk about investing, it would be nice to have, solid data on these types of things. So that's something why I've not really talked about market manipulation much, and why it's really not relevant to me anyways, because long term these sets are going to do well. I don't really care if they get short term pumps. I don't care if they come down. Like, if the Giratina goes back to $300, like, I could honestly give a fuck. Again, I'm not in, singles and cards like that, but even just for my boxes, supply and demand, baby. Long term, more people are going to rip boxes, more are going to get destroyed. My box is going to go up in price, unless obviously there's a massive economic collapse, something, World War III happens, Pokemon Company collapses. Like, unless some of these things happen, which are very unlikely, I'm going to be chilling. So again, like, I don't worry about market manipulation too much. But yeah, that's kind of like the whole conclusion I was trying to get to. Sorry for ranting a bit. Something like Brilliant Stars, I imagine, is going to settle around 200, maybe 210, something like that. Lost Origin, we're probably going to see hit a level similar to Chilling Reign or Fusion Strike. It's probably not going to go too much higher, and we won't see it go lower. I doubt it. But that's all I got for you guys today. Again, thank you all for continuing to support the channel, whether you're just here watching and clicking like, whether you're shopping on eBay and Hobbiesville and using my affiliate links, whether you're leaving dope comments for the algorithm, whatever it is. I appreciate you guys being here. With that said, thank you so much for watching. Stay safe wherever you are in the world, and I'll catch you in the next one.